friends, coming at you from my car again. Do you know, fun fact, this car changed my life. Before we get into the fun topic we're going to talk about today, money, we're going to talk about my car. I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm very passionate today. This car I purchased about 2.5 years ago. I told Jason, I said, I'm done driving minivans and SUVs. I want a car, like a Camry, like a car with 4 doors and a trunk, something small. We go car shopping. I realize that's not really what I want. I keep leaning towards like sporty cars and stuff. And we pull up into this used car lot. And this car is sitting there in front, and it's the color of my seats is the color of my car with black racing stripes. It's beautiful. It's a Camaro. And Jason's like, well, let's take it for a drive. And I said, no. I mean, it's 2 doors. I can't fit kids back there. He's like, babe, what do you want? He's amazing. I said, I want to take the car for a test drive. And what do you know? I bought that car. That shift in thinking for me was a huge turning point in my life, because all of a sudden it was like, Shannon, you have come into yourself. It is time to embrace who you are, drive the car that you want, shove the kids in the back. They'll deal with it. It builds character because they have to shove themselves in the back. They have to practically do gymnastics. Poor Bean has to do gymnastics to get back there, but whatever. She lives. Her mom gets to drive a cool car when all the other kids' moms have beige minivans. No hate. I drove one for a very long time. Very functional. Anyways, this brings me to my topic today about people telling me they can't afford coaching. We're a law enforcement family, guys, and I worked part-time for a long time, just trying to make some extra grocery money. I know a lot about being broke. I mean, a lot. I know a lot about, like, kids, you can't go to that friend's house today because mom only has $10 in the bank and I can't put gas in my car to get you there. Being late on bills, having collectors call and say that you're late on stuff. We've been there plenty of times in the not too distant past. So I understand what it means to not have like a ton of financial stability. But when women, I'm going to call you guys out. And the only reason I can say this is because I've been here before and this is what I chose to do. I got to a place in my life after I purchased my car. I knew I was meant for more. I knew that the place I was in, if I stayed there, I was going to be stuck into like a sinkhole of mud and I was not going to get out, and I was not satisfied with that. I finally got to a place where I was like, enough. So I've been following this business coach for a while that teaches personal trainers how to go from the gym to online. I've been following her for a while. I see that she's making 6 figures. Like, how is she doing this? Finally, after a year of following her, I set up a phone call with her, and I did this phone call, and she told me the price of the program. At the time, it was $2,900. And I was like, holy moly. What? But I also had this deep place inside that was like, you have to. What other choice do you have? You really have no choice. I mentioned it to Jason. He's like, no, that's a lot of money. I mulled over it for a couple days. And what did I do? I was brave enough to commit and say, if she can do it, I can do it. And I put it on a credit card. And it was scary, and it was hard because we've been trying to, we have debt. We don't want to be getting into more debt. But I was just at this place of deep knowing that I have got to do something, or I am going to be stuck getting up at a 3 a.m. alarm clock, continuing being broke, and nothing's going to change. Fast forward 18 months, started my business, doing well, very content with where I was, but once again feeling like, okay, it's going well, but I'm not feeling inspired. I feel like I can do better. I feel like I can reach more people. I feel like there's a deep desire inside of me to do more. So I follow this other coach, start following him for a while, reach out to him, have a phone call with his sales guy. He has a sales guy. He's kind of a big deal coach. He drops the price, and I was like, huh! Scary moments. And I had nothing. I was doing well with my business, but I had nothing in savings to give the man. So do you know what I did? I went to Jason and I said, I have to do this. And you know what we did? We sold his dirt bike to pay for the first month. The rest of it was on Shannon. Shannon, the rest of this year of payments that you have to make to this man, is on you. And you know what? That's the rest of the story. Every single time I have chosen myself, it has been a painful decision, a painful financial decision. And why does it have to be a painful financial decision? Because I need to know that you have skin in the game. I need to know that you are willing to make a painful decision for yourself, because that's the only way I know if you're going to show up for you. If I charge you $50 and you come in here and I give you all the stuff, what's the likelihood that you're going to stick to it? I know, because I've done that before. It's like 2% of you are going to stick around. The rest of you are going to just flutter off because it wasn't painful enough. You didn't have to put any skin in the game. It's $50, whatever. You guys, we spend thousands of dollars in TVs and cars and dirt bikes and four-wheelers and vacations and Target runs on all this stuff, and yet when an opportunity arises where we have the chance to like literally 180 our life and change not only our life but the legacy of our family and our grandkids, like we just say nah. We'll look for any way out. So again, the only reason I can say this, guys, is because I've been there and I've had to make that financial painful decision several times, and I continue to do it. And do you know why I continue to do it? Because I see the fruit of what comes from it. Every single month, I pay thousands of dollars to improve myself, in order to improve my business, in order to provide a better product for the women of the world. One of the most hardest parts of my job. Oh, I'm getting so fired up. It's like I should be on a pulpit right now and slamming things to the ground. The hardest part of my job is convincing women that they are worth a freaking investment. Your husband will go spend this money on a freaking bow hunting, crap at Cabela's any day of the week. And it's like, whatever. Put it on the credit card, no big deal. But mom wants to go over here and hire a coach and better herself and create a new life for herself and her family. And it's like, no, that's too much. You can do it on your own. Really? How's that worked for you in the past? I know when I tried to do it on my own, I was completely lost. Totally lost. I had no idea. The only time that I have really thrived in life is when I have shown up, I've put skin in the game, I've committed money to it, I bettered myself, and that's the only way. So yes, coaching is not cheap. My coaching is not cheap. And there's a purpose. Number one, your girl works her ass off to make sure that you have a better life for you and your family. Number two, we're creating not only just Shannon here, we have a team of people that surround you to make sure that this process is not just a success-fail event, but a growth. I want you to end 6 months with me being like, oh my God, somebody has pulled the blinders off of my eyes. I have somewhere to be. I hope this inspired you today. I hope it not only inspired you, I hope it kind of got down deep into your soul to remind you that you are freaking worth it. And at some point, you have to decide that you deserve more than what you've been giving yourself. You've been giving yourself table scraps. You are like the dog that sits underneath the table waiting for somebody to give them a scrap of their bacon. And that's bullshit. That's Shannon calling bullshit today on women not being willing to invest in themselves. On men. Men. You need to go talk to Mark Rao. On men not supporting their women in investing in themselves. When you can just go on a hunting trip, buy yourself some, a fun little four-wheeler or whatever toy you need. It's painful. You've got to put some skin in the game. It hurts. I've done it. I've done it to the point where I was scared to death, and it has returned back to me 500%. I run a 6-figure business now, guys, in 2 years. I have been able to bring women in. Not only me, but now I have a team. I've helped hundreds of women completely change their life. And I'm not saying that to toot my horn. I'm saying it because winners breed winners. And when you join an environment, no matter how unsure you are of yourself, when you join an environment of winners, you have no choice. I don't let you hide. When you commit to me, I have your back, man, and you are not gonna fail. You're gonna grow, and you're gonna leave this environment 6 months from now craving more. Where do I go from here? Where do I go next? Whew. I'm fired up. That felt good. I really hope you guys take that to heart. Stop giving yourself freaking bacon under the table. It's enough. You're a grown woman. I have an appointment to be at. I love you all. Put your comments below. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, hashtag fire emojis. I don't care. Again, I'm words of encouragement. Give yourself, give your girl some love. I love you all. Have a great night. Bye.